Ask better questions. I can do this video every single day, and people don't get it. Ask better questions. You want to be with the love of your life? Ask why can you be with the love of your life? You want money? Ask why can you have money? You want to get a new job? Ask why you get a job at this specific company making this specific dollar amount. You want life to get better? Ask why life is getting better. And I'm going to say this with all due respect, and it's going to sound like I'm on a rant because I'm a little upset, all right? I have a bunch of people who text me a lot. Some people text me every day and they raise me up. Some people text me a couple of times a week. Some people text me just when there's a problem and I need to solve the problem of the day or the hour. But I'm really angry because I thought I taught you guys better. Number one, you want your specific person and you're trying to prove that they're a liar. Why are they lying to you? Why are they cheating on you? Why are they ghosting you? Why are they doing all of this stuff to you? Why are they hurting you? Why aren't they showing up for you the way that you need them to? And then you give reasons because there's a third party. Because they blocked me. So now they can't show up for you. But I'm going to make manifesting really easy for you. Do you know 90% of you your life is manifested by the people around you? The people you talk to every single day. The people who talk to you in text message, especially if you're using speech to text. If you get a text from me, I always tell you we can change this. We just need to change your perspective. I will accept your stuff. I will put up with your negative and I will change it. And I continue to change it for you. But I'm going to start being a little bit meaner in text messages when somebody says, why are you having a bad day? Are you still depressed? How was your day? None of those questions lead to a positive answer. Absolutely zero of those questions leave a positive answer or the ability to change somebody's life for the better. You're manifesting and you want this specific person, but you can't even raise up your friends, your family, and your loved ones. You're over here griping about how bad your life is. Why don't you start asking why it's good? Oh, because that would mean you'd have to change your habit. Manifesting is 100% tell a lie until it becomes true. Change your habits so that lie becomes true. That's it. I literally got asked 15 times today why I was having a shitty day. Let's talk about my week. Today is Thursday. I'm recording this video on Thursday. Last Thursday, we had the first tornado. And then the second tornado. And then we had Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and today's Thursday. Monday night, we had an EF1 tornado. Tuesday, we were back in the storm shelters. So in the course of a week, we've had at least 5 tornadoes in the area where I live. And a bunch of people are going to say, well, Susie, that's your fault. You live in Tornado Alley. 5 in a week is unusual. So Thursday, storm sirens were going off. Had to take cover. Had 2 in the area. 2. Friday was kind of quiet. Saturday was kind of quiet. Sunday, we had really bad weather. Sirens were not going off on Monday night. Nope, not at all on Monday night. Not at all. Absolutely 0 sirens went off. And my son and my daughter, where they were at, the house next door to them is gone. It's totaled. Their house, thank God. Thank God. Their house is okay and they are okay. The people in the house who's gone, they lost their house and their vehicles in one night. In one night. I've had a really bad week. And to sit there and ask somebody who's having a bad week, why is your week shitty? Do you know what my answer is to a lot of people? It doesn't matter because my kids are alive. This is the best Mother's Day present I could ask for. That a tornado goes to my kids' house and they are alive. And then you're worried about changing some toxic person, but you can't change your habit or your question. What does it take to ask somebody, what do you need from me? I had a client who posted something on social media and I commented on it. She sent me a private message and I changed her perspective. And I made her feel so much better. I gave her a few things to say, and today she told me she got something she's been working on for a year. A year. And this new phrase brought it in like that. Just like that. Because that phrase gave her the click to get what she wanted. And then I have people messaging me about their mail problems because they do too much stuff. And how do they fix it? Because you all think manifesting is going to fix everything and there's a magical phrase out there. The magical phrase is a question. You have your story. Why are you happily married to the love of your life? Why are you happily married to your specific person? But that no longer works because nobody's happy. Nobody's enjoying life. So I changed it to, why do you have a fun and romantic relationship with the love of your life? Why are you in a fun and romantic marriage with the love of your life? Oh, I can't say that. Instead, you're going, he texts me, he texts me, he texts me, he texts me. And then you count the number of texts he has. And then, oh my gosh, if he goes quiet for 2 hours during the day, he ghosted you. Well, let me give you a fact. If you were being stalked by a ghost, they wouldn't leave you alone. So stop saying they ghosted you. You focus on the negative, you're going to get more negative. And when people ask questions, 99% of the questions are designated to the negative that is going on in your life. You want to have a good life? Why are you enjoying this present moment? Put it in the comments and tell me why you're enjoying this present moment. Why? I'm tired. I'm stressed. I need a break. And all I can think about is that my kids are alive. I have survived an EF5 tornado, an EF1 tornado. Do you have any idea what it's like to look out the window of your balcony and it is a sheet of white? You can't tell where the railing ends and this sheet of white it begins. And if you've been in a tornado, you understand exactly where I'm coming from. But why is today a good day? Because my kids are alive. Material things can be replaced. People can't. And that is why you want the love of your life. That is why you want that specific person. Because you can't replace the person. There have been so many tornadoes, so many storms that have crossed the United States. And people who don't live here may not understand it. But you have your own form of storms. We all do. We all have storms where we don't understand why. But I'll tell you why storms happen, because it's chaos. And chaos creates jobs for construction workers. And if construction workers don't work, the economy fails. So when construction is booming, money is moving. When you ask better questions, your SP moves. Think about the things you want in your life. Somebody said, don't tell me you don't want anything in your life. Don't tell me you don't want anything in your life. Everybody wants something. I want my kids to be healthy and happy and to have amazing relationships. But we normalize toxic relationships by asking, why do we normalize them? It's wrong to normalize that. You want hot and cold with your specific person, keep asking them. keep proving they're lying to you. Well, what is he doing? Is he seeing somebody else? You're creating a third party. Why isn't he answering my calls? You just told him not to. When is it going to happen? Because he's blocked me. You just told him, when is it going to happen? But it's not, because he blocked you. For my beautiful ducklings who have reached out to me, who have been there for me, I love you. And I would go to the moon and back to help you. You have to do the work. And I'm going to let you in on a big secret that nobody tells you about manifesting. You are the people you surround yourself. If you surround yourself with people who go to the gym every day and work out, you're going to be the next person who works out. So if the 4 people you talk to the most go to the gym, you're going to the gym. If the 4 people you hang around the most is a millionaire, you're going to be the next millionaire. If the 4 people you hang around with the most are married, you're going to be the next married person. If the 4 people you hang around with are always asking negative questions, that's why you're negative. When you stop and focus on the questions that you are asking every single day. Why do I have to get up? Why do I have to go to this job? Why don't they text me? Why don't they do this? Why don't they do that? Let's talk about snotty comments. Somebody watches my video. Why do you want to marry me? Obviously, you really didn't watch the video because it was a video about how to get your specific person to marry you. And the comment you leave is, I don't want to marry you. Congratulations, neither do I, because I dodged a bullet. You go over social media and you make up these fake names so that your specific person doesn't find out you're manifesting them, and then you bash them all over the place. I have buried loved ones. I've buried friends. I've watched people crumble under the pressure. Life is meant to be enjoyed. When are you going to start enjoying it? When are you going to ask better questions? If you don't have your driver's license and you want your driver's license, why do I have my driver's license? Because I have my driver's license. Why am I married to my specific person? Because I'm married to my specific person. Say their name. Say their name. Jason Momoa came out and admitted who he manifested to marry him. Other people have said it. Oh, my wife manifested me. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. My wife manifested me. And then you got these jokesters out there going, oh yeah, my partner manifested me. And she did this and this and this and this and this. Most people are happy that somebody cares enough about them to be a part of their life. You tell me you want this person, and then you give me 1,000 reasons why you can't be with them. You say these affirmations that don't change your story instead of just simply asking a better question. I gave you guys a technique. Yes, I want. Thank you. Yes, I want to be married to this amazing person. Yes, I want to be married to the love of my life. Yes, I want to be married to my specific person. Thank you, I'm married to my specific person. Because you don't want to ask a simple question. And we're face to face and you tell me all the time, oh, I can't say that to them. I can't ask that question. Oh my gosh, I can't do that. So you're with the love of your life and you can't ask them, why do you enjoy being with me? What about this relationship do you love? Not only do I have to get people together with the love of their life, I have to teach them how to have a conversation face to face with the love of their life, because text messages have ruined relationships. The only thing you have with that person is a text message. You're calling it a non-relationship, so they can't take you out on a date. You're calling it a non-relationship because you don't have a piece of paper that says you are married. So you don't have a relationship. So they can't come near you. You changed your story, but you continue to ask questions that push them away from you. And you don't just do it to the love of your life. You do it to your family, your friends, your coworkers. You all know that toxic boss who runs around and says nobody does anything right. You all have that toxic boss that, you know, who berates you, belittles you, tells you you're not successful. Been there, done that, have the degree. But when you surround yourself with people and you're negative and they're positive, you're going to be the next positive person. And you don't do any of this work for your best friends. None of you do this work for your best friends. You call them a name and you laugh it off and say, that's my ride or die. We can fight, we can argue, but you know what? When it comes, push comes to shove, boom, we're at each other's side. Change your story. Ask better questions. I've been teaching you guys this for years. You have to give a reason why it changes. I tell you to do this for 7 days. And then do it for another 7 days. And if you can't do it for 7 days, do it for 24 hours. Starting right now, pick your first 24 hours. But you don't get instant results. So you quit and you go find a new thing to listen to. You want to keep that relationship, or you just want to continue to get text messages? You want to be married and then fighting with them? You want to go on that honeymoon and then they come back from the honeymoon and say, I want a divorce? You don't have to change. You can be desperate and needy. You can be a mess. Your finances can be a mess. Your life could be a mess. You could be homeless. That person doesn't care. You're the one who cares. And you care because you don't feel good in this relationship at the moment. So you give it a bad title. Hot and cold, ghosting, blocked. And you ask questions that continue to take you down a path away from them. When all you have to do is start asking yourself, what did you do today that was fun? What about today did you enjoy? Why do you enjoy being with this specific person? Why do they make you feel good? Because when I ask in coaching these questions, people go, oh, Susie, that means you don't think I could be with them. And they start crying. That's not what I said. You just spent 30 minutes complaining about them and I asked you a question. But you don't just do this to your specific person. You do this to everybody in your life. I understand we get caught in a trap. I understand we're stuck. Your habit is to get up and complain. Your habit is to go to work and complain. Your habit is to complain on the phone call to your friends, your family, your coworker. I have somebody who keeps telling me, but today's going to end good. But today's going to end good. But today's going to end good. Something good's going to happen, but because today's going to end good. That's a true manifesting buddy. How was your day today? My kids are alive. It's an amazing day. Why was your day shitty? It's not, because my kids are alive. My grandbabies are alive. Everybody is safe. I can tell you stories about the 2011 tornado that came through here that was an EF5. The universe works in mysterious ways. We had a lot of construction and the economy was booming in my town because they had to rebuild schools. They had to rebuild houses that got destroyed. They had to rebuild the hospital. They had to rebuild restaurants. Do you know why we had that EF5? Because they kept asking, why do we get a new high school? Why do we get a new high school? We need a new high school. Why do we get a new high school? I want a new high school. Why do we get a new high school? There was nothing wrong with our high school. They just wanted a new one. So it got destroyed and rebuilt. Your choices are the questions you ask. Your answers are the reasons you get it. The people you talk to every day are the reason why your life is going good or your life is going bad. Do you know why my clients have success? Because I use speech to text. I say it out loud. I understand you're going through a tough time right now. I understand you're frustrated, but it is going to get better. I promise you it's going to get better. You need somebody to bless you. You need other people repeating your words. So when those people have success because their SP said exactly what they were saying, when the outside world, and everybody else will go against this, but when the outside world starts saying, you're spoiled, you're blessed, you make more money doing this, you're so lucky. Why do you quit this job? Because you make more money doing something else. Your side business is booming, and that's why they tell you to quit your job. And then when you quit your job, there's nobody there telling you that, because you no longer associate with those coworkers 5 days a week. And they're constantly telling you 5 days a week, man, quit your job. You make more money coaching. Man, quit your job. You make more money in your business. Man, quit your job. You make more money gambling. And we all have a reason why we don't. The person who gambled said if he had to make sure that the gambling money paid his bills, it would no longer be fun. It would be a job. And if he was on a losing streak, he'd be stressed out. So he has a job that pays his day-to-day bills. And his gambling money is his fun money. I used to say the same thing at the bank. Coaching was my fun money. I wasn't walking around saying I make more money coaching than I did at the bank. My coworkers were doing that. I watched my coworkers talk about the problem in their life and then wonder why gets worse. I'm telling people, I want to change this. I want to get out of being depressed. I want to feel better. I want to enjoy life again. I had COVID from 2019 to 2023. That's 3.5 years. And I survived. So that I can have people ask me, why is your day shitty? Why are you in a bad mood? What happened bad today? Because if my drama's worse than yours, you feel better. Stop. Stop doing that. Because it's so wrong. And if you're going to do that to your friends, your family, and your coworker, why would your SP want to be with you when you're just going to tear them down? Because you're asking the wrong questions. You know I'm on a rant. I didn't even introduce myself. Can you hear my chair squeaking? I understand a lot of us are not happy and enjoying life. And that's because the people around us, the way they phrase their questions, is keeping us stuck. So you feel like you're caught in a trap and you can't walk out. I've done it multiple times in my life. I've been manifesting since 1982. I've done some really amazing things and I've done some things that are not so amazing. And everything in between. We shouldn't walk up to somebody who's depressed and say, how are you today? We should walk up to somebody who's depressed or having a really rough time and say, hey, friend, I just thought I'd check in on you. Is there anything you need from me? How can I help you to feel better? What can I do to help you? I keep telling somebody in my life to ask this specific question. They won't do it. They refuse. They can't do it. But they constantly want something from me. When you can't ask that question, why would I give you what you want? And then you say the opposite of the question I asked you to say, and then you wonder why you have no results. Every day is a choice. What did you do today that made you smile? Leave it in the comments. What did you do today that was fun? Leave it in the comments. Did somebody give you a free thing today? A compliment? A hug? A cookie? A coffee? People walk around and go, I can manifest big things, but I can't get a free cup of coffee if my life depended on it. So you said, give me the big things, universe, but no coffee. I think the coffee is a gift. That's why I get a lot of it. I think the meal is a gift. That's why I get a lot of them. I think life is a gift. And I cultivate the relationships that add value to my life. And if you're going to start asking me these crappy questions, I'm going to stop answering you. And I'm going to retort back. Go back and reread or listen to what you just said and tell me why you're in this situation. How do you expect somebody to ask a question when you say, why did you have a bad day? How do you expect them to respond in a positive way? Because your particular activating system just kicked in. Boom! All the bad things that happened today. And you can't stop that floodgate of what happened. Speak the blessing. You are spoiled. You are lucky. You are blessed. You have an incredible life. Life is amazing. You're living your dream life. Everything's working out. You may not see it, but it's working out. I promise you, it's on its way to you. Stop asking the questions. Turn around and thank the universe for delivering that honeymoon in Paris. Thank you for delivering that honeymoon in Paris. Because that person is no longer in front of you. They're behind you. They're trying to tap you on your shoulder and get your attention. And instead of doing something so simple and easy and different, you continue to ask the wrong questions. What are good questions we can ask? Put it in the comments. What are answers to those questions that we can give? Well, you have because Suzie said so. I'm here too. Because you watch Suzie's videos, I'm here too, where two or more come together, prayers are answered. You have what you want as the answer. I want to be married to my SP because I'm married to my SP. Why am I married to my SP? Because I'm married to my SP. And if I manifest a guy in the initials of SP, I'm going to at you. I understand that everything may not be going your way. But we change. We grow. See the baby gate there? Right here. That's the baby gate. Used to be across my kitchen so Chance couldn't get in the kitchen. He's gotten a little bit bigger and I still have handles that lock the cabinet doors on cabinets I don't want him in because they have stuff in there. But he can go in the refrigerator and he can get something that he wants and brings it to you. He might not be able to open that orange juice or that chocolate milk that he has in there, but he can go in there and get a cup of chocolate milk and a cup and bring it to you and ask you, help me? Help me? You want to help you try something different. Ask your friends and family, your loved ones. Get into the habit. Get into the habit of asking them why they're enjoying life. Why they have enough money to pay their bills. Why they have enough money to go on vacation. Because when people start talking about you and they're saying things like, oh, I wish I could be that couple, barely working, always going on vacation. I wish I could be that couple. They're so romantic. I wish I could be that couple. Why are you that couple? Why are you enjoying being that couple? Because you can be that couple. But you can't be that until you change your questions. The questions you ask everybody else are questions that are reflected back to you. Suzie's done with her rant. If you want to book with me one-on-one, buy my program to clear your negative thoughts. The link's in the description below. I love you guys. Have an absolutely positively amazing day. And know, change isn't hard. Change can happen in an instant. And when you get that click by asking better questions, you're going to love the life you have. So if you want to be happily married, you want to be in a good financial place, you want to be surrounded by people who raise you up, start raising the people up around you. Get into that habit, because that habit is what keeps your relationship once you get it. Go enjoy the rest of your day. To my beautiful ducklings who are moms, happy Mother's Day. Because this Mother's Day, I have the greatest gift in the world. My children are okay. 5 tornadoes. 5 tornadoes and my children are okay. That is the greatest Mother's Day gift anybody could receive. To know that your children are okay. I love you. Have an absolutely positively amazing day.